Hello everyone. Today we will discuss the topic of de Broglie hypothesis. So first, what is de Broglie equation? This is the equation which describes about the wave properties of a matter here. So we have seen that in electromagnetic radiation it exhibits dual nature, that is particle nature and wave nature. If you see the properties of the particle, it is having momentum, and whereas wave, it is having properties like frequency and wavelength. But both the properties is being exhibited by the electromagnetic radiation. Now, by seeing the properties, both it is contradicting to each other, but it is proven that sometimes it behaves like a wave and sometimes behaves like a particle, but not simultaneously. So, Louis de Broglie in 1924 extended the wave-particle duality of light to all the fundamental entities of physics such as electrons, protons, neutrons, atoms and molecules. He put a bold decision that the correspondence between the wave and particle should not only confine to the electromagnetic radiation, but it should be valid for the material particle like radiation. Now this is the equation for the de Broglie hypothesis. So a wave associated with a moving particle is called as matter wave or de Broglie wave. Now this is the equation for the de Broglie wavelength. P is the momentum here. This is the relation between the velocity c and p here. So P equal to E by c and E equal to h nu, or nu by c is expressed as 1 by lambda. So lambda equal to h by p, where m is the mass of the particle moving with velocity v. So P is equal to mv. So lambda equal to h by mv is called de Broglie wavelength. Now we will see the different expressions of the de Broglie wavelength. Now suppose if de Broglie wavelength is associated with an accelerated particle, that is having some charge here and accelerated with some potential difference v here, then E is equal to E is the charge of the particle and v is the potential difference. Then the kinetic energy half mv square is given by half v here. So from the above equation, take the v value and you will get root of 2 ev by m. From the de Broglie wavelength, we know that lambda equal to h by mv. In the place of v, substitute the above value, then by modifying it, we will get lambda equal to h by root of 2 mv. This is the equation of the wavelength associated with the accelerated particle. The next equation is de Broglie equation expressed in terms of kinetic energy here. Okay, so if the kinetic energy of the particle is half mv square, then multiply and divide by m with numerator and denominator, then mv is nothing but p, so p square by 2m. From this equation, we can rewrite as p equal to root of 2m into kinetic energy. And from the de Broglie wavelength equation, lambda equal to h by p, or lambda equal to h by the p value substitute from the above here, we will get h by root of 2m into kinetic energy. So this is the equation for the de Broglie expressed in terms of kinetic energy. Now the other expression is de Broglie wavelength associated with a particle in thermal equilibrium. Now when the particle is in thermal equilibrium at temperature T, then the kinetic energy is given as E equal to 3 by 2 kT, or lambda equal to h by root of 3m kT, where m is the mass of the particle and K is the Boltzmann constant, that is 1.38 into 10 power minus 23 joules per Kelvin. Now this is the expression for de Broglie wavelength associated with an electron. Now substitute the values of m here. M, mass of the electron 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kgs. E is the charge of the electron 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. And h is nothing but 6.62 into 10 power minus 34 joules second, Planck's constant. Substitute all the values in the equation, then you will get substitute these values in lambda equal to h by root of 2m ev, then we will get that lambda equal to 12.27 by root v angstroms. This equation is called the wavelength associated with an electron, called lambda equal to 12.27 by root v angstroms. The next topic is matter waves. So what are matter waves? A moving particle associated with a wave is known as matter waves. So the matter wave is given as lambda equal to h by mv. So from this equation we can say that As the mass increases, lambda is getting decreases. Okay. On the other hand, de Broglie wavelength associated with the microscopic particle is significant here. Okay. So matter waves are produced by the motion of the particle, and they are independent of charge. That is, they are not electromagnetic waves, but they are some new kind of waves. They can travel through vacuum and they do not require any material medium for the propagation. Smaller the velocity of the particle, longer is the wavelength of the matter associated with it. The velocity of matter wave depends on the velocity of material particle and not on the constant quantity. Velocity of matter wave is greater than velocity of the light, and it exhibits diffraction phenomena as any other waves. So these are the properties of the matter waves. Thank you.